Hi gals! Today I'm doing a little product review of the Bedrock sandals, specifically for women travelers. Hi there, welcome to Jane Sees the World. We're just a couple of average gals who love to see and explore the world. We don't have all the vacation time in the world, we're not full-time travelers, and so we have to make the most of those precious vacation hours. If that sounds like you, go ahead and subscribe. We're sharing all of our tips and tricks right here on YouTube. Now, today we're talking about the Bedrock sandals for travelers. I'm not an outdoor enthusiast. I like the outdoors, but I don't run trails, marathons, that sort of stuff. I'm just a girl who likes to go on trips in her spare time. But I like quality footwear, and that can be hard to find. I look to those outdoor enthusiasts for the best products, and that is where I found the Bedrock sandals. I was looking for a replacement for another brand. Starts with a C. Been a big fan for many years, but the quality I feel like has gone downhill, and so started looking for something else. Saw a couple people walking around in this sandal. Did a little bit more looking and finally found them at a store in Stanley, Idaho. Great little store, by the way. So, talked to a guy who was a big fan. I went ahead and made a purchase. It's been a little over a year since I bought my Bedrock sandals. I'm going to share with you the pros and cons and how these have been treating me over the last year. First off, the Bedrock sandal has a very minimalist design, which I do like. They tend to be lighter. They go with more packing suitcases really easily. I was also looking for something of quality. I did not want the shoe to fall apart on the very first trip. That's frustrating. And I wanted something that was comfortable. I mean, when you travel, you do a lot of walking. This is the Cairn, I think that's how you say it, sandal. And they actually have 4 versions of this, if you can believe it. They've got the original version. Then they have the version that R went ahead and ordered. Same version of this, but it's 3D. Basically, that means that it has a sculpted footbed. So hers forms to her foot a little bit better. But what you get with that is a little bit heavier of a sandal, just FYI. The other option, you can get this sandal in a Pro, and you can get this sandal in a Pro. And basically that means that has a different sole on the bottom. According to their website, if you primarily are tromping around these in dry situations, then you want the standard, which is what these are. If you're primarily tromping around in wet situations like rivers, then you're probably going to want the Pro version. As someone who doesn't find myself walking around in rivers very darn often, every now and then I do, I went ahead with the standard sole, and that's been great. From a travel perspective, fantastic. Okay, they have this Y strap layout with 3 adjustable areas. So we've got this little hook system here, there's this strap system here, and then there is a strap system on the back. So quite a few areas to adjust to your foot. I will tell you with mine, I was having a really hard time getting this back strap to stay on. I'd be walking around and it would just fly off. You are supposed to adjust as you get in and out with this little guy right here. And that is where I adjust it when I'm wearing it, if I want it tighter or looser. But it didn't seem to matter. This would just come off. I contacted customer service. I emailed them and I said, hey, I've only owned these for a few months and they just keep coming undone. They offered to replace them, but they also offered a couple suggestions that I could try to see if I could get them fixed first. One of them was to just sew it down in the position that I like. So I had my mom, because I can't sew, sewed it down exactly where I want it. And then I used this part to get in and out, to slide in and out, and I've had 0 troubles since then. R, on the other hand, has not had any troubles with hers. They've just stayed like that. But I do believe that if you were to keep opening this and opening this, eventually this Velcro will give out. So you'll want to do most of your getting in and out with this little adjustment strap right here. There are limited colors, but you do have color options. This is a very pretty blue one that R purchased. Mine are gray. I guess because I thought they'd go with more. So you have a few options, not a ton, but enough that you should be satisfied. Over the past year, I've worn them on multiple trips. I've worn them to the Azores, they've gone to Europe, several places around the US. I've taken them camping and hiking, to some concerts. Overall, I've been very, very pleased with this sandal. It was comfortable right out of the box for me. I can't quite say the same for our. Hers needed a little breaking in period, but mine were good to go immediately. I do like the minimalist design. It does, you know, look a little outdoorsy. So if you're looking for a sandal that perhaps you could wear to also into, say, a nice restaurant, this one probably isn't it. But it, with the minimalist look, I just feel like it's not a statement piece at all, and so it can kind of blend in with most of my travel outfits. The price point is, in my opinion, right around where I would expect it to be. You can get, I think this most basic version is $105, up to $120 for the 3D Pro, but they do often have sales. I believe they're having a holiday sale right now. They've had Black Friday sales, so keep your eyes peeled, and you can get a good little deal on these if you just watch their website. My favorite thing about the company was their customer service. It was fantastic. Like I said, they responded quickly with some solutions, but the offer to just replace the sandal if it wasn't working was quite a comfort to me. Also, they do donate 1% of their profit to some environmental nonprofits, so that's cool and a pro. They're just an overall great sandal for travel. If you are a woman traveler and you're out there trying to find a quality sandal that can get you around, be comfortable, and provide some comfort and stability for long, fun trips, then try out the Bedrock sandals. I highly recommend them. If you like this video, please like it, please subscribe, and let us know what shoes you prefer out there on the road.